Assalamu alaikum viewers, welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to share with you the making of this beautiful dress. It's looking really nice and its making is very simple. So let's get started. First of all, we'll cut and stitch the skirt. For the skirt length, we'll take 3 inches less than the full length of the skirt. Full length is from waistline to the floor. So in my measurement, it's 26 inches and I'm marking at 23 inches. Because I'm taking 3 inches less than the full length. It's because we'll attach a frill at the bottom. We'll cut 2 pieces of the same length for front and back of the skirt. Now we have cut the fabric. It's 23 inches long and the width is equal to the width of the fabric. We'll fold this piece like this. The closed side is towards me. Now we'll make a shape at the bottom. First of all, we'll mark 3 inches from the bottom at the center front. Then we'll check the width of the folded fabric. It's 20 to 20.5 inches. We'll divide it into 1.5 part, means it is approximately 13 and 7 inch. So we'll mark at 13 inches first. The remaining part would be 7 inch. At this point again we'll mark at 3 inches from the bottom. The remaining part is 7 inch wide. Now we'll make a round shape at the first part. I'm marking at the center of this part just for reference to make a perfect round shape like this. And then join this point to the end. It is the half part. Now we'll cut at this line like this, and when we'll open it, we'll get the shape of the bottom. You can cut this shape randomly without any measurement, but it is better to mark first so to get the perfect shape. Now we'll cut the back part of the skirt and the net fabric using it as pattern. I've cut the back part of the skirt and the net fabric using it as pattern. Now we'll place the base fabric on the right side of the net fabric and we'll stitch at the bottom. So we have stitched it at the bottom, as you can see. Now we'll make a few notches, curved parts like so, and then we'll fold it to the wrong side of the net fabric. Let me tell you one thing here, that it's a black color net, so the margin won't be visible on the right side when we'll fold the base fabric to its wrong side, right? Otherwise, if it was a light color fabric, then I must have used the lining, and in that case we place the base fabric on the wrong side, stitch the net to it, and then we place lining on the right side and fold it to the back side for the final finishing, right? But I'm not using lining here because this is black colored net and the margin won't be visible from the right side when now we'll fold the base fabric to the wrong side. I'm folding the base fabric to the wrong side of the net and the margin is not visible from the right side because it is black color, right? Now we'll give a nice press at the bottom, and I've given it a nice press, and I've stitched the net fabric and the base fabric at the top, so we will easily handle it now. It won't move from its place, right? Now we'll get the frill ready to be attached at the bottom of the skirt, and I'm taking silk fabric for the frill. We'll fold the fabric so that we can cut the strip in one go like this, and we'll mark at 9 inches. I have marked at 9 inch from the bottom, and one more time. Now we'll cut at these points. We're making 2 strips for the front part and we'll make 2 such strips for the back part as well. We'll join both the strips together and then we'll gather at the top. We'll use running stitch for gathering. We'll make one more frill for the back part like this. Apart from this, I am taking this strip. It's 8 inches long and 4 inches wide. Fold the strip and stitch at the side and make a shape at the corners like this. Trim extra fabric. Now fold it, join the sides together and cut at the center because we need 4-inch long strip. Now turn the inside out. We'll make 6 such strips like this. We'll use 3 for front and 3 for the back part of the skirt. Now at the back part of the skirt we just sewed, I've marked a line. It's 5 inches from the bottom and 2 inches from this curve, as you can see. Now we'll put the small strips we just sewed at these points. These should be at least ½ inch above the line we marked, because that line will be the stitch line. Place the gathered strip on it. Again, at least it should be ½ inch above the line we marked. The wrong side of the frill as well as the skirt is facing us. Now we have attached the frill to the skirt. It's looking like this. From the right side, the smaller strip is in between like this. Now we'll pleat this area and fold the strip upwards on the right side, and we have prepared bows to attach over here. We can hand stitch it or we can fix it with the glue gun. I used glue gun to fix these bows in place. We'll get another piece ready for the back part of the skirt in the same way. Match the right sides together and we'll stitch the side seams. We have stitched the side seams and now our skirt is ready. The waist part will be pleated when we'll attach the skirt to the bodies. Now we'll get the bodies ready. For the bodies, I took 2 pieces of fabric. These are 15 inches wide and 11 inches long for front and back part. We'll fold the back part like this and then we'll place the folded front part on it 1 inch ahead. You can see the gap in the center because we'll attach zip at the back part, so this will be covered in seam allowance. Now we'll mark for the shoulder at 5.5 inches. At this point we'll mark for the armhole at 6 inches. Extend these lines. For the waist we take 1/4 of it, so we'll mark at 5.5 inches. 1/4 of the waist. Now we'll mark for the chest at this point. This is the mark for the cutting. From this mark we'll draw the shape of back armhole and the front armhole. Now we'll mark for the neckline. I'm taking 3 inches for neck width and 2.5 inches for neck depth. Join these 2 points in a round shape. Now we'll cut at these marks for the back part first. Now separate the back part and cut the front armhole. We have cut the front armhole as well. Now we'll cut the lining and the net fabric on the same pattern. So we have cut the lining as well as the net fabric using the base fabric as the pattern. Now we'll separate the lining by now and we'll attach the net fabric to the base fabric from all sides, from the bottom, shoulder, armhole, neckline, from every side to make it one piece like this. We have stitched both together from all sides, so this is one piece. Now we can handle the net fabric and the base fabric easily. We have done the same for the back part. And at the center back we drew a line, and on both sides of it we made 2 stitch lines. You can see we'll cut from the center. These lines are a ½ inch away from the center line. We'll cut from the center. Now we have 2 pieces of the back bodies. Now we'll attach lining. We'll place lining on the right side of the front part and the back part as well. and we'll attach them together from the neckline and the armhole, and for the back part we'll attach them at the center as well. So we have attached the lining to the front part and the back bodies. Now we'll turn the right side out of the back bodies only by now. The wrong side of the front bodies is facing out. We'll give it a nice press. Now we'll attach them at the shoulder. We'll insert the back bodies, which is turned right side out, inside the front bodies like this, and match the shoulders. And stitch over here. We'll do the same for the other side. Insert the back bodies into the right bodies. Lining is facing the lining and the net part is facing the net part, right? Now we'll stitch at the shoulder. So we have attached the front and the back part at the shoulder seam. Now we'll just bring the right side out and the shoulder is nicely finished, as you can see. And we have top stitched at the neckline and the armhole for nice finishing. Now join the right sides together and stitch the side seams. So we have stitched the side seams as well, and we have folded the margin inside so that it is not visible from the armhole. Now our bodice is ready. We'll attach it to the skirt. We'll gather the skirt down to the waist, but before that we'll make a slit at the center back for the zipper to go in. For this we'll mark at the center back and place a strip on it. Mark on the strip as well, and we'll stitch on both sides of this line. So we have stitched at both sides of the line, and then we'll cut open at the center, fold the strip inside and top stitch. So this opening will be finished like this. Now zipper can go in easily from the bodies to the skirt. Now before attaching the skirt to the bodies, we'll gather it first. We are doing a running stitch on the waistline. When we'll pull the thread from one side, the skirt will be gathered. So in this way we can easily attach the skirt to the bodies. The running stitch is done. Now we'll insert the bodies inside the skirt. The right side of the bodies is outside. Match the zip openings on the bodies and the skirt and pin in place. Now we'll stitch the bodies and the skirt at the waistline, and while stitching we'll pull the thread and adjust the gathers. So we have stitched the bodies and the skirt at the waistline. Turn the right side out. And now we are supposed to attach the zip only. So for the zip, we'll just place the zip under this opening because it is all finished. We'll just place the zip under this and top stitch. So we have attached the zip like this, and our frock is ready. We can decorate it even more by attaching flowers or a bow tie at the waistline, but I'll attach a bow tie at the shoulder near the neckline. And our frock is ready. This is the final look of the dress. I've attached the bow at the shoulder, and I've used a petticoat under this dress, and it's looking even more beautiful. I'll give a link in the description for the making of the petticoat. I hope you would like the video, and if you have not subscribed my channel yet, do subscribe and press the bell icon so you will get a notification on every upload. And thank you so much for watching.